Hello and welcome to PSGcast, the podcast in which we discuss topics related to personal development, coaching and positive psychology. The purpose of this podcast is to discuss and promote personal development through interesting, entertaining and informative discussions. My name is Irek Shek, and today with me in our studio I have once again Maureen Hewitt. Hello Maureen.
Hi Eric, nice to be back.
It's which episode is it? It's the third one already.
It is, yeah.
Ooh,
3 in.
We're on fire. We're on fire. So today, in this episode, like I mentioned in the previous one, we're going to discuss in details the life and executive coaching diploma. So, would it be safe to say that it is probably one of the flagship products that PSG is proud of?
Yes, well, we're proud of all our products, but I agree that it's a flagship product. It's what we are very well known for in business and in the public arena. Yeah.
Okay. Any particular reasons for being proud?
I think when you are able to demonstrate that through a really good course that has a fantastic syllabus that's developed and facilitated in an adult way, in a dynamic way, in a relevant way to the learners, that those skills get transferred out into the real world. So when I go into businesses and I hear people using the models that we've taught or we've developed, when I go in and see the results of a really good coaching culture, I know that it is attracting the right sort of employees in, or it's holding on to the right sort of talent, or individuals who are able to come off the course and make informed decisions about their lives moving forward. It might be a career change, it might be a relationship change, it might be the decision to stay with what they're doing because they've figured out and become aware that that's what's right for them. That makes us proud. People are finding contentment in their lives, and in the decisions that they make, they find motivation, they find change, they find all these wonderful things, and certainly that makes us feel proud.
That's a lot of good things.
Yes, it's really, of course we know it is the positive success group, so it does make you feel good.
Of course, I'm sold.
You're in.
Yeah, I'm going to do it one more time.
Let's do it again. Okay.
Let's do it again. So since life coaching diploma and executive is a flagship product now, who might benefit from going on the course? On the previous episode, you did mention, the reasons, top 3 reasons why people are coming and choosing the life and executive coaching diploma.
Right.
So what exactly they might benefit by doing this course?
Well, I think anybody who is involved in working with or dealing with people, this is a really good course for them. Right. Anyone who has to manage themselves, manage other people, or manage situations such as stress or situations that adapt or change a lot, this is an excellent course for them. So we get, for example, people who are involved in people management within business, so HR. We get a lot of HR managers and HR directors, anybody involved in leadership or developing talent or identifying talent. We get team leaders who have to know how to facilitate their groups in an appropriate coaching way. We get individuals then who want to manage themselves from the point of view of running their own business. So people who want to set up a career either in coaching or allow coaching fit into other skills that they already have. We get people who are counsellors, who are teachers, who are business owners, whether they're accountants or finance, sports. So it's really aimed at people who want to be able to manage themselves better, who want to be able to manage other people better, and who want to be able to manage life better.
How important that skill would be these days for a person who's running a business or even working?
Well, I think now more than ever these skills are so important because we haven't naturally learned how to respond to the economy that we've been in the last few years. So we've had to develop skills fast. And coaching is really good at developing skills. And because coaching really looks at the current situation and looking forward, it doesn't dwell a huge amount on the past, other than what you've learned from the past that you can use again. It's very relevant to finding yourself in a situation that you don't know what to do. We've had a lot of that in the last few years, here and abroad. So in the current climate, And looking forward, it's brilliant for people who want to manage themselves at a time of uncertainty, manage themselves when their normal securities and their normal resources that they'd been used to have been taken away or are less than what they used to have. And how do they manage themselves through that? Staying confident, staying positive, staying motivated. Because it's hard to dig deep when you don't feel like there's anything.
It really sounds like a hard job, stay positive, stay confident.
And it does. It sounds hard when you've got nothing that you can look at, or that you can find or that you can see that is positive. And as we mentioned in the previous episode, that's where a reality check is really important. People sometimes forget the simple things that they have, or the things that they're grateful for, that allow them to feel good. I think we became attached to very external forms of reward and external forms of success in the past. And then when they were gone, we kind of felt uncertain about ourselves and uncertain about our future.
So there's a piece of taking the resources from inside ourselves.
From within,
And from the things that we already have, but we just don't realize that we have them and we can use them.
Yes, and so as part of this flagship course, we've designed it in such a way that we become aware of ourselves and aware of what our reality is, aware of what our strengths are, aware of what we really are working with in order to manage ourselves today.
So what else would you add in terms of the course design itself? Because a lot of good feedback that all the students are giving is about the course design.
Yes.
It's not always about you.
That's okay, I'm okay with that.
Or me.
It's not about us, it's about them. We're learner-centred. Yes.
Most of the good feedback is about the course design. So what was your thinking when you were designing the course?
I was actually thinking about the learners. I was thinking about learning styles, and I was thinking about how do we translate what's important in coaching to our learners so they can transfer that into business, transfer that into our real lives. So it's about having content that's relevant, that's current, but that's fun to learn. So we even break up the days, the facilitation days on the course into different areas. We make sure that there's obviously some theory, there's some new thinking, there's some challenges around that thinking, but there's also personal development. So that thinking is reflective. How does it impact me? How does it impact my thinking? And then we add to that practical experiential exercises. So I've heard the theory, I've reflected on the theory, and now I'm going to practice the theory. So the content is delivered through adult learning that's professional and fun. We've great crack, we've great stories. We always find that the group bond incredibly well together. It becomes like a safe place where you can come and really be yourself and learn.
Well, kind of like picking the people onto the group is also one of the things that you're paying extra attention to. We do,
We do select a dynamic that supports the learning that we're delivering, supports the qualification that they're learning. What do the people on the course want to do with this qualification at the end? But also one that will support the rest of the room to give them the most learning that can happen. So we look for people with different backgrounds, with different cultures, with different sense of identity, with different purposes. Because in reality, that's who they're going to meet when they finish the course to go out and coach. So we try and really raise every part of the learning to its peak so you get the most learning possible out of the experiences, out of the practical exercises, and out of the content. So we do put a lot of effort into this, and we change it regularly. It's a very organic syllabus. Obviously it has to cover certain topics, but we have developed our course into a very unique responding course that every 6 months that we run it, the course is modified to suit what's going on for people right now, what's going on in the economy right now, what's going on in business right now. So it's completely up to date with what people are experiencing and what their challenges are right now.
So in other words, if you decide to come on our course, you're going to be challenged in a safe environment. We won't bite too hard.
No, we don't leave teeth marks.
No.
But But
we are way sophisticated in life.
we know how to do it without leaving marks.
10 years of experience.
Yeah, it does take a long time. And I think, in essence, when you listen to what our students are doing and what our graduates are doing now in their lives, this course always leaves a mark. And people are able to look back at it and go, I remember the time on that course when we did such and such an exercise, or when we talked about a certain topic, or when I realised this about myself. So I think that's a real positive outcome to be proud of, that people are out there walking the talk of coaches based on what they learnt on the course. And I think that has a huge attraction factor to it. We are a course that develops practitioners. We put a lot of effort into you getting the right skills in order to go out and practice coaching, as opposed to understand it but not be able to have the confidence to practice it. Our business runs a very successful coaching practice for individuals, for groups, for businesses. So we are doing this. This is our day job. So we know what's needed, we know what's necessary, and we share that experience. That's a huge extra piece to the course. Yeah. There's very few courses out there that are actually run by practitioner coaches.
Yeah, that's true, and not many people have in their job descriptions, my specialty is leaving marks on other people's lives.
It's our purpose. We leave marks on other people's lives. They happen to be positive, successful marks.
It's even better for anyone who wants to have a tattoo and they don't know what to get exactly.
Yes.
So they can come over to us
they
and
can
leave an invisible mark.
It's like an inside tattoo. It's an engraving of a time you had where you learned to be more about yourself, where you learned to develop yourself in such a way that can stand up to you in the rest of your life.
For anyone that already has a PSG mark, just don't show it.
We are a tribe.
Just keep it.
Join our tribe. Be proud. Wear it on your sleeve. Everybody does.
Okay. That's something different in my mind. I'm going to stop now.
Okay. We'll keep it relevant to the topic.
We try.
We try.
We will try at least.
We try.
So what? So one of the pieces that is so special about the course is this design itself. What would you say? What also makes Life and Executive Coaching Diploma special, and why the people are so enjoying it? Because the things that you've said, the diploma, getting your own benefits, changing perspective, but at the same time, people do enjoy it.
They love it. It's not just enjoy; they absolutely love it. And it's one thing that we hear back time and time again.
I don't want you to sound too confident about that.
Yeah, I can, because that's the real feedback that we get. Is that at the end of the course they don't want it to end. They just, I don't want it to finish, I'm going to miss it so much. And why do they love it? They love it because it delivers what it says it will. It delivers the challenge, it delivers the new awareness, so it delivers the new thinking, and more. And people say, I did this course, and when you read the testimonials from past students, there's a pattern there about, I got so much more than I thought I would out of this. It's the best learning I've ever had. I mean, these are things that students say. And on saying that, not everybody who comes on the course qualifies. I think that's a really important point to make. Just because you're selected and you come on the course and turn up, it's not a course that you can be passive in. It's a course that you need to take action on. You need to contribute. You need to participate. So if you came in order to get a qualification, that's professional. And you will need to do the work that meets that standard, and we have high standards.
Because if you won't, you're going to get a certificate of attendance, not the diploma.
Yes. So, and that may be all. That may be your goal. That might be what you need. But some people think that coming on a course is about showing up, and it's much more than that.
And also equals getting a diploma.
Yes, and I think what really makes our course so popular and such demand is that...
Annoying for some.
And annoying for some is that when you are a PSG coach, you're recognised as being very high standard, having done the work, and someone who can really be a practitioner. So it separates out the wannabes from the really being. Quality. Tick.
Tick. Yeah. Any other boxes?
There's lots, but it depends how long we have.